Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball first. And Camario Taylor will be running the show. The game he had last time out, 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Off-play action on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Going to the run, it's Hardy. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Simmons. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. An absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Taylor wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Fluff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They'll give it to Hardy. And they'll wrestle it.
Had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Here's Simmons to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you could go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Taylor wants to throw. Buying some time. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
Number 88 on to kick it away.
All the way back to the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Push down for the tackle.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
It has been all defense. The time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's West. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll give it to Flock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's...
The ball is out behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On first down, it's Hardy again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Dropping back, it's Burns. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to Hardy. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The hand to the running back. Makes a man miss. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun. Back's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Hardy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
There's a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They'll give it to Fluff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got his man. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Missouri head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He'll pull it down. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. There's some room. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Mississippi State going up tempo. Motion from the wideout. Now give it to Fluff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll do it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bulldog. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Missouri's offense heads out and ready to go. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just...
Makes the catch and he's free. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check-down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check-down throw to the running back.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know, got a little grass. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Makes the grab over the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. One more time, it's Hardy. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Taylor wants to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Takes the easy one to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Got it behind the line. It's Evans. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Might have a chance. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together.
Snags it and he's open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll give it to Fluff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off Bothwell again. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Taylor wants to throw. Got it! And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Here's a give to Hardy. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Floating away. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The Tigers are back on top. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Taylor wants to throw it. Williams open on the right side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Throwing right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Burns. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Tied the game, and we're going to OT. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. On third down, here's Hardy. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Right back to Hardy on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. He caught it. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first in the extra period. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They're dealing with a second and long. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys, they're looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise.
Got some room in under the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
On the run, still looking. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And some great fourth down defense against the run. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory.